We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants at 8-4 now in the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Woods. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jelani Woods, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Jameson Williams, 65 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throws caught by Schoonmaker. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From his own end zone, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Time to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Taking on the midfield logo. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Hodge. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Damone Clark fought his
21 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. There he goes, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That touchdown!
Jalen Hyatt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Here now, 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Hodge, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Fields. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is it blind squirrel? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll set up a throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Fields. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Fields. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is dump.
There he goes, left side. Alvin Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Giants take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start the second half with Kamara. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Robinson's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a first carry for their fullback. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Keep it up.
Gano now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 153 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Hodge. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll roll him out right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fields throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 21 yards there on third down.
First down, Dallas.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jelani Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fields throw pulled in by Woods. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields changing the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Caught by Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Fields. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Throwing again is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Dallas.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the